You know, every now and then, there's a movie that comes out that all you can sit there and say is, it's woke fucking garbage. Now, what movie am I talking about that released today on Valentine's Day, year of our Lord 2025? I'm talking about Captain America, Brave New World. I have been sick and goddamn tired of seeing this trailer at every fucking movie I go to, and I go to horror movies where I don't want to see this shit. This movie has been pushed to the moon by woke executives over there, and I just cannot stand this trailer every time I see it. If I can anti-watch a movie, I would anti-watch this. This movie looks like it fucking sucks. Well, today we finally got a Rotten Tomatoes score on it. It's at 51% for the critics, 78% for the audience. A little better than I thought it would do. But I'm going to tell you why I'm not interested in that movie. And then I'm going to go over some of the review scores and see what they said. But first, please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you hadn't already. I'm RJ Game News USA, and let's jump right into it. So, I hate to be blunt as hell, but I am blunt as hell. Why the fuck is Captain America not white? Captain America's been white for years. Now he's not. The problem is, you're diverting away from the source material. And so many movie companies this day are doing this. Look at what they've done with Spider-Man Miles Morales. Or they've done with The Little Mermaid. Or what they've done with Snow White. It's just ridiculous. It's not the Captain America we knew. They changed it. The change is the problem. Okay? And it doesn't stop there. Why the fuck is the Hulk not green? They made him red. Why is he fucking red? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So immediately, I'm just put off from wanting to see this shit. This is not what I want to see. And then on top of that, you have what's even more important. The story part of the trailer, the story that seems to be playing out, feels extremely cookie cutter, just normal BS superhero movie stuff that I have long since fucking fucked off on, because I'm more into the Deadpool, self-aware, fourth wall breaking humor of superhero movies nowadays, because by God, we just need to fucking laugh at some of the shit that's in this stuff. But it's taking itself seriously, guys. Dead on. But, you know, I'm just one guy who didn't actually see the movie. Let's see what the critics had to say. Nick Hasted gave it a Rotten Tomato, saying, "Talk of the Avengers reassembling recalls happier days, but Marvel hasn't found the serum to rejuvenate its exhausted universe." Bingo! Bingo! Maybe if this movie came out a decade ago, it would work. But in 2025, this movie is dead on arrival. And I'm sure the box office numbers will be way below expectations. Maybe won't even be profitable. We'll see. James Barandali gave it a Rotten Tomato, saying Brave New World isn't the worst offender, but it's a reminder that the formulas upon which the MCU was built are no longer effective. An adjustment is needed, but it didn't come here. It echoes the first review. It's a tired-ass formula. We saw that with The Wasp and other Marvel movies, right? It's just tiring. Only Deadpool feels fresh. Spider-Man can get away with doing some changes. But no, Captain America, no way. Uema Fernandez Paris with a fresh tomato says the film is extremely entertaining, though this doesn't change the fact that the credited screenwriters still relied on several plot points that are extremely predictable. Okay, then why'd you give it a fresh tomato? That doesn't sound very fresh now, does it? Damon Fudge with a fresh tomato says Brave New World is a typical Marvel movie, but also not. It's a rock-solid Marvel movie that's lots of fun, while not afraid to be a bit different. Damon Fudge just pulled a 5th grade review tactic right here, where he said it's like a Marvel movie, but not really. It's lots of fun and not afraid to be different. This doesn't tell you anything about the movie. It doesn't tell you anything about anything. It's a bunch of word salad by Damon Fudge. Go fuck yourself. I could do a review around circles around you, bud. How do you have a job as an official reviewer? I mean, I'm hip. I'm with it. I'm sane. I could give you a review on this movie immediately. You know, that actually is beyond the surface level, like you just did. Pathetic review. How about Christopher Lloyd with a fresh tomato? We've had various interactions of the superhero movie, and here's the political thriller version. Though sometimes lacking in thrills, the second half's exciting action overcomes an overly talky first half. Well, I hope so. Adam Ollinger with the one-liner here with a Rotten Tomato saying, it was neither brave nor new. Congrats, sir. I usually will bitch about reviewers who give one-sentence reviews and get paid. But in this case, congrats. Diego Battle with a Rotten Tomato says there is no attractive hero. Okay, hold on, let's pause on that for a second. There is no attractive hero. Are you judging the black Captain America for his looks? You fucking racist? I mean, I thought he looked fine. He's built. There are no villains of substance. And the supporting characters are neither likable, funny, nor charming. I mean, if you don't like anybody in the movie, if you get behind nobody, if you're not a fan of the hero, if you don't care about the villains, if you don't care about anything about this movie, it's not good then. What else can you say? Kristen M. Lynn with a fresh tomato says Captain America Brave New World and its back to basics approach feels like the reset that the super franchise could use. So finally, even on a fresh tomato, we get a review that's actually trying to be glowing positive here. And I gotta say, Kristen, I don't know. I don't know. You seem like you're not with your peers here. It just seems like you're way off the mark. Joseph Robinson with a Rotten Tomato said, to those familiar with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, this continuation may satisfy. However, to the uninitiated, Captain America Brave New World feels like the boring middle portion of a much longer story. Yeah, that would be a problem too. That would be a problem too. Brian Truitt with a fresh tomato says, as excellent as Evans was as Captain America, Mackey's shown equal skill in crafting his own version of what that character should mean. In his case, weathering the pressures and the politics of being a national symbol and being as adept with his words as his fist. Nobody wants to see Captain America for fucking politics! Are you fucking kidding me right now? Nobody does. Matthew Raza with a fresh tomato says, it's a sad reflection on the quality of our current political leadership that the fictional President Red Hulk passes the test while our real-life leaders consistently fail at it. Go fuck yourself. Matthew, go fuck yourself for bringing politics into a movie review. You fucking Trump deranged liberal fucking nutcase. Go fuck yourself and cry in your corner in the cuck chair. Your gal, Kamala, lost. And by the way, that's not to discount anybody in my audience that's a Kamala supporter at all. Please, by all means, Democrats, welcome here. Okay? But the point is, I don't give a fuck who you are. Leave your fucking politics at home when you're doing your fucking job reviewing a movie. You douchebag. What a tool. Peter Howell with a Rotten Tomato says the sorry scribbles seem to be marking time for a bigger and better Marvel gathering to come, but they could have tried harder to hide their boredom. They're bored! They're bored! How could you get behind a movie where they're bored? They're bored making it. They're bored doing it. The actors are bored. The writers are bored. The producers are bored. They're just going through the motions and expecting hundreds of millions of dollars to fall in their fucking lap. Where's the creativity? Jackson Weaver with a Rotten Tomato says the MCU is event cinema, and the bigger it gets, the more an audience expects in return. 2 decades in, a low-rent Iron Man with wings just doesn't cut it. Woo! Jackson Weaver with the burn coming in hot on Captain America Brave New World. I love it. He absolutely smoked it in that review. Justin Brown with the fresh tomato. Despite some known production issues and challenges, Captain America gave us a strong story anchored by solid performances from Anthony Mackie and Carl Lumbly. Whatever, bro. Whatever. You're like 1 versus 15 so far going over these reviews. Chris Kennedy with a fresh tomato says this 35th Marvel Studios film. 35? Can we stick to 1 a year, guys? 35 Marvel movies. 35. The 35th Marvel Studios film is blessedly short. Blessedly short. So, this guy gave it a fresh tomato, and he's saying it's blessedly short. Not, oh God, I wish there was more because I was so enthralled. Why is it a fresh tomato? It brings some long threads of storyline to close and hints at a few new ones, and is mildly enjoyable. Mildly enjoyable gets a fresh tomato these days. Mildly enjoyable. That's the bar. That's the bar. Chris Kennedy, that's all you need. Ian Thomas Malone with a Rotten Tomato. Despite a budget of close to $200 million, the MCU has rarely felt smaller than Brave New World, which often feels like an episode of The West Wing without any quippy writing or coherent plot progression. We need a fucking audit. If they put $200 million into this movie, what the fuck did they pay for? Randy Jones with a Rotten Tomato, in fact a 1 out of 5 here. Fueled by nostalgia and nationalism, Captain America Brave New World is an alienating disgrace that actively disrespects its lead for a directionless, if not poorest attempt for the MCU to cling on to its own relevancy. An absolute felting by Randy Jones. Yes! Yes, I love to see it. That's the kind of review we need. Rain Joinkin with a Rotten Tomato says, I can't believe at one time I complained about these Marvel movies having too many superheroes per movie because Brave New World feels empty with only one. Especially one that could have more easily died than any fight he's in. Let It Rain, a good review. Let It Rain. This movie sucks. Rain Joykin with an absolute feltoning there. Linda and Al Lerner with a Rotten Tomato says Anthony Mackie fights hard with his vibranium wings, but the Marvel magic didn't take flight for this one. Marvel and Disney are still looking for what that Brave New World. Maybe in the next one, it will magically appear. Ring it up. Linda and Al Lerner dub. Just presenting the truth there about Disney and Marvel. And that's the first page of the Rotten Tomatoes. I would dig deeper. Most of you probably already clicked off the video by now, especially when I started singing. But if you enjoy this kind of content, if you like to have fun, if you like to watch me absolutely destroy the shit out of a woke piece of garbage movie like Captain America Brave New World, then please stick around and hit that sub button and comment below your thoughts. Until next time, this is RJ Game News USA signing out. Have a good one.